All right, it's time. Showtime. Last minute betting with the Sports Nuts or the Sports Nut. Me, Mike is taking care of my grandson. They are going. My grandson may be playing some musical instrument. He wants to join the band. So that's what we're doing today. Anyway, welcome to you on Twitter and Facebook and, of course, YouTube. Like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Live chat is available. We have the OddsJam Partner Program in the description below. We have the links for the best sports books in your state below. We have a form on you to fill out to get a personal one-on-one tutorial on how to make money sports betting. There's also a Calendly link for Mike, one for me. You can do a one-on-one with us. Discord link below for the paid picks. You want to make some money, and the OddsJam Player Prop mobile app that is totally 100% free for iPhone, iPad, and Mac computers. Bob is here, and folks, we got to get caught up here. Dave Berserker is in the house, and so is John Sloan. John Sloan, who I used to watch on Channel 11. I've always liked John Sloan. He's a great guy. He's been on our radio show before. But we're here to talk about OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company, talk a little sports because, and Joe Sarneski, my former boss from Firestone, is in the house on Facebook. Way to go, Big Joe. All right. We used to call you Joe Baca. Ah! All right. Look, here's where we're at. We got to catch up with what's happening out here in baseball right now. Rockies beat the Brewers 8-4. I guess the Brewers are just giving up, and the Cardinals are just give them the division. Let's win it. As a matter of fact, why don't we catch up with the Mets and the Braves? How's that? What do you say, Cardinals? Let's do it. Gary Bunyard is watching on Facebook too. Don't forget, we're also live on Twitter and on YouTube. Go to this YouTube channel and subscribe to this YouTube channel. This is where the live streams are for OddsJam. By the way, Berserker and Sarnowski in the same chat room. Why don't you guys do a little chatting in Facebook here? Oh, gosh. Well, let's get it going, man. Twins and the Yankees right now tied in the bottom of the 11th inning. Braves about to take care of business with the Athletics, and I'm going to double down on that. I'll have 2 wins in one game. Angels beating the Tigers 3-2 in the bottom of the 6th. White Sox beating the Mariners 6-4 in the bottom of the 6th. Dodgers and Giants tied 3-3 in the middle of the 7th inning. So that kind of gets you up to date with what we got going on. We still got a few games happening yet tonight, folks. So we still have some plays that can be made. All right. So let me show you how this works. I'm going to share my screen. Take a little sip of Dr. Pepper here real quick. They ought to be a sponsor of the show. What do you think? All right. Let me share my screen and show you the OddsJam website. So here we are right here, folks. It's the homepage of the OddsJam website where you can start your 7-day free trial, by the way. And I'm telling you, man, if you want all the lines available right before you're at your fingertips, this is the place to go. And I'm going to show you why here right now. Let's go to sports. Let's go to baseball. And I'm going to show you a game that ought to be fairly interesting. So we got these live right now. Let's go to this Mets-Pirates game, which is going to start in a minute, all right? And as you can see on this page, we could show you the money line, we could show you the run line, and we could show you the total. I'm on, and even the run line at -1.5 is tough. I'm going to take the run line -2.5 on PointsBet. I can get it for -120. -120. I'm going to add it to my bet tracker. I'll show you the OddsJam free bet tracker, folks. It's fantastic. It will help you make money. You can track your bets. And actually it grades them automatically. Yeah, we get a few glitches here and there. And let's show you one more play. This is just, we're shopping odds right now. Okay. We're looking at odds. Here's one. We got Orioles and Blue Jays going tonight. On the money line, we could get the Orioles plus 125. I want you to check this out. We could get the Orioles at plus 1.5. The Baltimore Orioles are the number one team against the run line. They have the best record against the run line in all of baseball, period. Dodgers are second. Okay. So the Orioles, I would take plus 1.5 on this and jump on this minus 137 on FanDuel. And as you can see here, the OddsJam Perfect Odds, or Pinnacle, sharpest book in the world, is showing this at minus 132. So it's saying here we can get the best odds at minus 132. Minus 137, it may not be a positive EV play, expected value, but it is a good play, and I think it will hit tonight. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for just a second. By the way, if anybody wants to jump in on YouTube, it's OddsJam live streams, Bob and Mike. Normally, Mike joins me on this show, but as I said, he's taking care of my grandson. Going to go see the kids, either going to play clarinet, trumpet, or drums. I vote for drums. That way he could join my band one of these days, man, because, you know, I'm going to play and I'm going to rock until I die. All right. Let me go back and share my screen. I want to show you the positive EV page and what is happening on the positive EV page right now. This is where we go to find great value. All right, positive expected value. And by the way, there's a quick start wizard right up here that could show you, you can go through, there's Randall right there, going through what all of these columns mean, okay? Also, you could schedule a one-on-one, free one-on-one call with me, Mike, or Randall, either one of us. All right, first thing I'm going to do is I am going to go to the filters and I'm going to click in the recommended filters, okay? Let's see if there are any plays out here right now. All right, there are a few. One that I hit earlier on a video that I was doing, that was Jordan Montgomery over 4.5 player strikeouts. But this here, total runs between the Yankees and the Twins. I want to show you this. I'm going to show you a butterfly play, okay? I know that all of the positive EV is not out there on this. We only have over 5 as a positive EV play. 29 set market with minus 206, no vig fair odds, minus 200 on BetMGM. And if we're looking at it, this is like a 67% chance to hit. These recommended filters are going to hit. If you bet 250 of them, you're going to win money. But you got to bet a lot, all right? You could bet them blindly is what I'm saying. I like to use them with handicapping. So I'm going to put a 1 unit on that, okay? And then I'm going to go back to this game between the Yankees and the Twins. And as you can see, already more plays have popped up. All right? Here's one. Mike always says player strikeouts are really, really good. Here's one that's a 5.72%, 57% chance of hitting. Nick Pivetta over 4.5 player strikeouts, 40-cent market with minus 135, no vig fair odds, minus 119 on Price Picks Flex, 5 flex. I'll hit that for a half a unit. But what I want to show you is how I'm going to play this Yankees game, and it makes money. I'm telling you guys. So I put a full unit on the over 5. And by the way, they're in extra innings, and they're not letting us do this market right now. That's what happens sometimes, folks. Sometimes you don't get what you want to get. But what I would normally do is I would bet, and when it becomes live, it will here in a little bit, I would put a unit on the over 5, a half a unit on 5.5, a half a unit on 6, a half a unit on 6.5, and a half a unit on 7. because I personally think that that game is going to go over 7, even though Garrett Cole's on the mound, because Garrett Cole's ERA is over 3 this year anyway. So he's not the stud pitcher that he once was, at least not this year. All right. I'm going to change these filters here, and I'm going to get rid of the recommended filters, and I'm going to show you how I play the main market and the player prop market. So with the main market and alternate market, I'm going to make my market width 28 cents maximum. Here we go. Cardinals, Nationals. Okay, Jordan Montgomery is not going to shut them out again, okay? And we've already seen that the Nationals have already given the Cardinals trouble in the first game. Over 2.5 team total for the Nationals for the game. It's a 16-cent market with minus 106 no vig fair odds, minus 108 on BetMGM. It's a 51% chance of hitting. I'll hit it for a half a unit. This tennis match, I got to be honest with you, not feeling it. We'll stay away from it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to stop sharing my screen for just a second, see if I got anybody. There's my boy, Jacob Trainer. What's up? Drums do go well with guitar, my man. You're absolutely 100% right. Jacob joins us for morning coffee every morning and contributes to the banter and also the picks that we make. One more time, let me share my screen. Going to show you player props here real quick. I'm excited, man. I got Sarnowski, Berserker, Bunyard, and Sloan all on Facebook watching it one time. Are you kidding me? It's like a dream come true for me. All right, here we go. Okay, so I click player props. I change my market. And I'm going to change my market width to 40 cents because player props are usually higher. And as you can see, it has already changed. I've hit Trevor Story for over 1.5 player bases. We've got some other plays on here. Let's take a look at this. Miguel Rojas, player hits over 0.5 in the Phillies Marlins game. Jorge Mateo, over 0.5 player hits. Here's one that I actually, well, you know what? Maybe I don't like that one as much. Mateo, over 0.5 hits, is a 28-cent market with at minus 110 on FanDuel. 53% chance of hitting. Let's do it. Let's hit it now. I'm going to half a unit on that one. And let's, if Miguel Rojas is still there, is the Rojas? Yes. Rojas is still there. Let's hit that one. And I'm going to show you a play that I'm not going to hit. What I am not, and I'm going to put a half a unit on that. I'm very weird. Conservative betting, but I've made quite a bit of money doing it this way. This one I'm not going to hit. Mike Minor, over 17.5 player outs. First off, the Reds usually lose when Minor pitches, and he doesn't go very deep in games. And Wilson Contreras kills the Reds. Looks like Cubs all the way there. One play. Anything else here? Let me look. That's all I'm going with. All right, let me go to my bet tracker in just a second as I see. Do I have any more comments? No. YouTube is where I could share the comments. Can't do it on Facebook and definitely can't do it on Twitter. But there's a lot of people out there watching right now. Well, let me show you the bets that I've made right here, right now. I've added them to my bet tracker and starting at this one. So I took the Mets minus 2.5, minus 120 on PointsBet. I took the Orioles plus 1.5, minus 137 on FanDuel. Okay. Basically, what does that mean, folks? Minus 137 means you bet $137 to win 100. Minus 120 is you bet $120 to win 100. This one here is going to be played with what I call a butterfly play. They do it in the stock market. I'm putting a unit on over 5, and then I'm going to put a half a unit on over 5.5, 6. It's 6.5 and 7. Minus 200. Okay, that means you got to bet 200 to make 100, but that'll change as you go on. Here we go. Nick Pivetta over 4.5, minus 119 on Price Picks Flex. Nationals over 2.5 team total, minus 105 on BetMGM. Jorge Mateo, minus 110 over. Basically, he's going to get a hit. Minus 110 on FanDuel, and Rojas going to get a hit to minus 122 on Underdog Fantasy. There you go. So this is in conjunction with a lot of apps that are player prop apps. And we have one with OddsJam. It's a player prop mobile app that is totally free. In the description on YouTube, you got to go to this YouTube channel, OddsJam live streams, Bob and Mike. Okay. You go to that, and that is where you will get the links for the best sports books. And by the way, you guys in Missouri, okay, it's going to be happening, man. It's going to be happening. And Cernowski, I think you're out in Arizona, aren't you? They've already got legalized sports betting there. And, of course, I'm in Illinois. Well, actually, I'm in St. Louis right now. You know what I'm going to do, John Sloan? I'm going to jump over to the Casino Queen after I get off of this video. I'm going to hop in the car, go over the river, go to the Casino Queen, go to the DraftKings room, play some bets, and then come back to my daughter's house, visit my daughter and son-in-law and granddaughter a little bit longer. Anyway, Player Prop mobile app for iPhone, iPad, and Mac computers is totally free. Check it out. Jacob, you know it's true. I try to be the man, but you know what? You're the man too. And you constantly support me when I'm out here doing this show. And folks, I do these shows every single day for OddsJam, oddsjam.com. I'm going to say it again, the premier odds comparison company, as I say, in the universe. The universe. All right. Hey, guys, thanks for joining. So great to see people here that I truly respect and care about. You know, it's fantastic. Gary Bunyard is here, guys, in Facebook. That dude there, we played his wedding reception. Him and his wife, Carol, me and Mike and our band, Fat Wallet, played his wedding reception. Cernowski and Berserker have heard me play. They know the old man can fly, baby. All right. By the way, this music here, written by none other than me. Thanks for joining me on Last Minute Betting with the Sports Nuts. Mike will be with me tomorrow night, 5:30 Central, 6:30 Eastern Time. We love it, man. Thank you guys for joining. Jacob, thank you. Bearsucker, John Sloan, Joe Cernowski, Gary Bunyard, and all of you out on Twitter and Twitterland. Peace.